The average youth turnout of 80% in the federal election has been soundly beaten, with an 88.8% rate of enrolment from younger people in 2019. This figure has set a record and shows a higher level of youth involvement in federal politics than ever before. Following the rise in youth voters, we asked some university students based in Western Sydney what they think are the main issues motivating young people to enrol and vote in this election.
With the younger generation coming up, we're starting to see where the mistakes were made by the older generations. And for someone like me who's voting the first time for a federal election, we want to try and get it right for the next 4 years at least.
Other voters also echoed these sentiments, with a firm belief that first-time voters deserve a voice as much as any other Australian.
I reckon it's more important for younger voters due to the fact of what they want to do for change here, and I think since this is like a country of freedom, younger people have a choice to speak as well.
Given the recent youth protest movements to encourage the government to make stronger decisions to fight climate change, it will come as no surprise that the environment and climate change policy is high on the list of issues for these young voters.
The environment is a big factor in my decision as well. I want to be able to make sure that we've got a country that we can actually live in.
The environment isn't the only motivating factor. A sentiment that will resonate with older voters is one expressed by Hip. While climate change is an issue of concern for him, he has also identified the leadership coups of the past decade as a primary issue guiding his vote.
The instability of government, it's the main issue. So from the next election, I want the government to be more stable with one Prime Minister.
Not only are these young voters eager to have their say, they're also attending the early voting centres like the one we visited in Parramatta. Election day is fast approaching, and a record number of young people have enrolled to vote. Based on what we've seen here, they're also turning up to the polls. It'll be interesting to see if these new votes shape the election. This is Mitchell Smith from Parramatta City Centre for Western Sydney News.